Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Quick shout out to the sponsor, Tech Industries. If you ever want to go ahead and give someone a golden shower that doesn't necessarily want a golden shower, and unbeknownst to that person, they'll be getting a golden shower, call Tech Industries, someone's going to be getting a golden shower. So, jumping straight into it today, how can you do a chat review on, one of the mythic legends from times before? The mythic legend, of course, is G.G. Allin. So, this dude's done a lot. He's been a part of a lot of, musical endeavors. He's been a part of some of the cinematic, sphere and realm of things from, decades before. And, he's all in all around, and, to kind of dub a little line from Frank Turner, he's a heartless bastard motherfucker. And they do not make him like this anymore. G.G. Allin was in your face. He was, just everything that you would want to, hear and be a part of if you had this kind of anger and, distaste for, society and the world and things like that. But that's not to say that, he was just a distasteful person, because he was more a heartless bastard motherfucker. They kind of, he has some really, really good stuff out there. But, it's G.G. Allin. And he's not notoriously known for being polite, for not peeing on people, and not having that in-your-face angst and, just drive and, desire to wreak havoc on the system that was in place. You can go out there and hear a variety of stuff out of his catalog. From, multiple different, acts that put stuff on with them, on top of just what he did on his own. And you will hear some really, really good songs. G.G. Allin is not the type of person, almost like, the gentleman we talked about a, little ways back. You can't go in and just review G.G. Allin and one album of his, because he is an all-encompassing, drive force behind a whole movement of, early kind of in-your-face punk rock and just rock and roll just mixed and being shoved down society's throat with a giant dong that he is flailing about. The dude was an artist. That's what it comes down to. The guy was an artist, and a big chunk of his catalog is worth checking out, especially when you're in the mood, of anger and, just being pissed off and, wanting to shove a giant middle finger up the, nostrils with both hands on, society and just individuals that have wronged you. He's a good outlet for that. Was he the best person ever? We never met the guy, so, we can't really comment on that. But, especially in his singles collection, which, we would recommend anyone to go and, check out that, because it covers a little bit of an array of what he has to his discography out there. And there are some really, really classic gems, and there's one or two, man, that are going to pull at your heartstring, that this guy had feeling and depth and, kind of just good artistic ability into his just magnetic personality that pulled a bunch of folks into to fuck up the system and, just be them. So, G.G. Allin, what do we think of you? Yeah, there's not really much to say. G.G. effing GGF and Allin. Not all else can be said about it. I mean, you can't really talk about the guy and talk about the guy without talking about the guy. And the guy is just all over the place. He's got some good to him. He's got some bad to him. He's in your face. He's ruthless, and they don't make him like that anymore. And that's pretty much the biggest shame out of all of it, because you know, some places on the planet need people to coincide and act with Gigi Allin, and a lot of places don't have that. So maybe they should get that. Anyhow, have a good one. You probably didn't catch next time. Probably won't.